Today is going to be a great day.
Full-on refeed day. Oh, you know what it burns like in your chest? I'm getting a lot hungrier, a lot quicker. I'm feeling super light this morning. Nothing like some cold Brussels sprouts.
It's game time and I'm up one. Name something I ain't done. Name a body that's my type. Air Jordan, I'll take flight. I'm next level, I'm rich.
To our winner, Julia Rene.
Okay, so as you guys know, I also am taking the rest of the weekend off of cardio. So I've already done 3 of my sessions, so typically I would have 2 more this morning and then Saturday morning, but coach wanted me to take it off so that we can reduce some inflammation because I was getting like extremely tired. So I forced myself to sleep in today until 7 a.m. Woo, woo. And I could just notice that like my body has been needing it. Like it really has. My glute lines are definitely getting better. All right, guys, so this is how we're looking, 141 pounds before we start our refeed. Okay guys, so like a part of my meal for this morning, it's obviously all this is gonna be very strange, is 5 grams of MCT oil. So I was like, how am I gonna like take that? So I was like, well, you know what? I'm gonna do it in my coffee because I used to do that a lot back when I was keto. So I'm thinking that maybe it'll taste good. Alrighty, we got our first meal. So we have some bananas and some berries, a slice of the sourdough toast that I've been eating, and then we have the MCT oil. Super small meals, just very, very different than what I normally eat. I'm gonna run through these meals like pretty quickly because I don't want this video to be too long because it's 2 full days. But I'm actually really curious like how this coffee tastes with the MCT oil. Oh, that's f***ing hot. Sorry, didn't mean to cuss. Bleep me out, Ian. Oh, you know what it burns like in your chest? Whew. I'm just happy to be eating something different, so I'll see you guys at meal 2. All right, guys, so I'm actually gonna switch my meals around because I'm doing yoga today, so I'm doing yoga earlier, so I'm gonna actually have my, pre-workout meal. So we're gonna have some Chex rice, some dates, and some honey, and then we're also having some protein powder. So I am actually gonna have the Buff Chick, 1 scoop of the Buff Chick fried vanilla ice cream. This is so good. And they restocked it, code Julia Rene, to save 10% at checkout. So let's make our very weird meal. This is such a weird meal, but I love it. It's like, it feels like I just get to eat little snacks all day. Protein down, we got dates and honey, and I'm probably gonna put this in a to-go baggie so that I can eat it on the way to my yoga session. So let's get changed to go to yoga. All right, one thing I'm already noticing is that I'm getting a lot hungrier a lot quicker. Just because of the kinds of carbohydrates that we're having today, they're just very quick, but I also feel very like light as a feather, you know what I mean? So we're gonna do pineapple, white rice, and some lean protein. I think I'm going to do my cod, of course. And I'm actually gonna add a little bit of Brussels sprouts to it because I'm honestly pretty hungry. So let's do it. Okay guys, I'm back from yoga. It was like a 45-minute class and it was more like chill versus like my Monday one, which is like boom, boom, boom. And it's like an hour and I sweat a lot. I'm almost like more tired now after doing that. But since it was a quicker class, our next meal isn't till about like, I'd say 30-ish minutes. And then another part of my recovery is I get to go get a facial. I'm gonna do a hydrofacial because my skin be crusty and dry. So I'll see you at the next meal. There's a lot more pineapple than I thought. Oh my God. You can feel it like right here. And we have this meal. I'm actually excited about this. I know it's like my typical meal, but I was starting to get hungry. And usually after I leave my facial, I am like, for some reason, just like super hungry and super thirsty. So, I'm gonna chomp down on this and then go to my facial, and when I come back, we're gonna make some sweet potatoes. Okay guys, we have another weird meal, all right? I'm gonna make sure I'm in focus. You guys would tell me if I wasn't right, you would? Okay, so we're doing some bone broth, we're doing some vegetables, we're doing some blueberries, and we're doing some figs. So very, very weird meal, but honestly, I'm looking forward to it. So we're using the Kettle and Fire bone broth. I'm gonna do, let me look at my meal plan, 8 ounces. And I'm honestly just gonna warm this up in the microwave and put some spices in it and call it a day. Ta-da! Okay, we're gonna warm this up. And then I also am going to, I was gonna put the vegetables on the, like inside the bone broth, but honestly I'd rather just eat them. My already made Brussels, because I'm an adult and I'm so prepared. Dang, that's a lot of veggies. Whoa, guys, I'm out of vegetables. Nothing like some cold Brussels sprouts. Just warm this stuff up. Okay. And then on the side, I'm just gonna put the figs and the blueberries together. And I'm honestly just gonna chomp on that while I wait for the rest. Perfect. And some figs. These look gross. Ooh, this is gonna be hot. I love this cup. It's like a soup bowl, but it's also a coffee cup. My sister gave it to me. It's a friend's one. But this is meal 4. Oh my God, that's so good. Okay, so I'm gonna eat the Brussels, the bone broth, the figs and berries, and also I have sweet potatoes for my last meal, and right now they're in the oven. I'm just baking them plain, like all I did was use like an olive oil spray, and then I'll probably add different kind of spices later. If I want like a sweet one, then I usually put like some sea salt and cinnamon. And then if I want something more savory, I'll put like Tony's Cajun seasoning or just like the pink salt and stuff like that. But I put them in, so far, they're in there at 400 degrees They're gonna be in there for like about an hour, so they'll be ready by the time we're at meal 5.
Okay guys, so for our last meal, we're gonna do some sweet potato. This is how they look. They're all like mushy and gushy. And look at that. Just look at that. So we're gonna do 100 grams of sweet potato, then we're gonna do some vegetables, and then I'm also going to do the last bit of this bone broth. And I will see y'all tomorrow where we'll do a physique update and then start the refeed day.
The next morning.
Good morning, guys. It is the next day. So today is Saturday, which is full-on refeed day. So we're gonna do a little physique update. This morning I actually woke up 142 pounds instead of 141 pounds, and that's honestly just proof that literally from day to day to day, you are a different weight. And that's why I only weigh myself once a week, because like, if you let it, it can just bother you. So I'm feeling super light this morning. I'm feeling pretty hungry as well. So let's do a little physique update before we start our high carb day. What you doing? Oh my goodness, you're so cute. You're just living your little kitty life. Little kitty life. So cute, I can't handle it. Alright guys, so for breakfast we are going to have our little egg white scramble. So I'm just doing some of my little pre-chopped green onions and bell peppers. I'm gonna saute them for a little bit, and then I'm gonna measure out my egg whites. and 50 grams of egg whites, and then 1 whole egg. Then I'm just going to make it easy. I'm gonna put all of my little spices in here. So we have the everything but the elote seasoning from Trader Joe's. Everything but the bagel, I know. Oh shit, that was a lot. And some pink Himalayan salt. And while that's going, I'm gonna do 2 slices of sourdough toast. And we got bloobs, and then we have 2 pieces of the toast with 12 grams of honey on them. This is going to be our meal number 1. Today is going to be a great day. We got all the carbs and things, and this is just the beginning. I get my 2 slices of toast back. Y'all know from my regular meal plan that Coach actually took out the honey and the 2nd slice of toast, so it's nice to have it back. I usually like save both of them for last because I love them so much. I didn't realize like how much I would actually like sourdough toast. I haven't really been a toast kind of gal in a long time, maybe ever. Okay, y'all, for our pre-workout meal, it's basically the same pre-workout meal that I've been having on my regular meal plan. So, what are we having? Oh, for a second I was like, I ran out of Brussels sprouts and I need them right now, but I don't need them right now, and yes, I did run out of them. So we're actually doing white rice and a little bit of cod. The only thing that I need to add to it is we're doing 5 grams of olive oil. we have our boring meal. But you know, that's okay. I'm not hungry yet. Like, it's time for me to eat, but I'm not really hungry yet. And I'm like, am I gonna struggle with eating the rest of this food? I know it's like a stupid problem to have, but when you're just not used to it, and then you do, it's like, whoa. But we'll see. Maybe after my workout, I'll be hungrier. Post-workout meal is sushi. Okay, so I just got some like plain, Coach wanted me to get like a plain tuna roll and a salmon roll. So we have that right here. I couldn't find, like they didn't have like a box that just had like one that was salmon, one that was tuna. So I had to buy like the double mixtures, and I got some soy sauce. I am actually really, really hungry now. Like before I was training, I wasn't. And what I noticed that when I was training, I wouldn't say that I was stronger. I would say that I wasn't weaker than like I've been feeling. I think like I probably should have had at least 3 meals before doing that training session because that's normal for me, but whatever. So we got our sushi. We have our sushi. I am so excited to eat this. I am so hungry now. And we still got 2 more meals to eat. I gotta take the first bite with you guys. That's good. Okay guys, so since I had to switch my meals around. We're actually having meal number 2 as my meal number 4. And I don't have any vegetables because remember I ate all my Brussels sprouts. But we're gonna do 100 grams of cod and 90 grams of jasmine rice. All right, my last meal is gonna be way more interesting. We're gonna have some salmon. I'm gonna have to make some Brussels sprouts as well. And I might as well just make some more white rice anyways because I'm gonna need some for the rest of the week. So I have the oven preheating right now at 350 and I'm gonna put it in for 25 minutes. And really the only thing that I put on it is the Tony's Cajun seasoning. That's the best. And I also found this at Target. They have the lime cucumber, 0 sugar. You can't find them everywhere. So I'm gonna treat myself. Ooh, that's hot. So while I prep my actual yummy meal, I'm gonna eat this really boring meal. So this is meal 4. We have 1 more to go. Honestly, I don't know how I'm gonna get all these in. Like, when you've been eating in such a caloric deficit for such a long time, and then you introduce more food, like it is nice, I'm not complaining, but like you struggle to get it in, honestly. Vision, you don't want any of this, trust me.
Okay guys, this is our last meal. So we have the Brussels sprouts, the olive oil, the salmon, and the sweet potato. Look how delicious it looks. Yes, I know, I like my Brussels sprouts a little bit on the crispy side.
Okay, guys.
Stop laughing.
Last meal of the day. So what I'm gonna do tomorrow is I'm gonna put my posing suit on and do kind of like a side-by-side of my physique before we did the refeed versus my physique after the refeed. So I'll see you in the morning.
The next morning.
Good morning, guys. It is Sunday. I got a really good amount of sleep because remember, we're not supposed to be doing cardio for the rest of the weekend. I just checked my scale weight and I'm still 141. I ate all that food and my weight didn't even change. That's what I was telling you guys, remember? So I'm really curious to see how this spike in calories and then going down to lower calories today and for the rest of the week affects my check-in on Thursday. Ideally, it would promote more weight loss since we didn't do any cardio either. And that's typically what should happen, so we'll see. But I'm gonna show you guys what my physique is looking like and then we'll do a little recap of the refeed weekend. Say hi to little kitty. You were being a menace last night, weren't you? I love you. Let's debrief with you two. Okay, guys. Me and Loki are here to talk about the past 2 days. So, you're so cute, I can't focus. I thought that I was gonna really struggle with not doing cardio. And like, I think the first day that I was like, what do I do with myself? But I was like, obviously, Julia, you sleep. That's what you need to do. So my body feels so much better. You know, my hips were hurting, my back hurt at one point. Like, it's almost like I trade off whatever is hurting that week. And it was just nice to have like a little bit of variety in some of the foods that I was eating, even on Friday. Like, it was very strange and it was just so cool to see like how my body responded to different things and that like my weight still stayed at my low weight of 141 and I feel better. And so basically Monday we're probably just hitting it hard again and then maybe along the way we'll need another one. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, I love you all so much and you're more powerful than you think. Bye.